Hey guys, it's MadameWario. Welcome back to more Let's Play Wii Music. I want to go ahead and say thank you to everyone for being more unique last week. Some of your unique choices were very similar to others still, but I'm going to kind of talk about that throughout, point out what I liked, what I didn't like, and then talk at the end of the video again. But I wanted to also say thank you for picking details last week. You will have a chance to do so again tomorrow or in the next video if you were not chosen. So don't worry, there's plenty more opportunity. But let's get started! And we're starting with a song that I have danced to as a child. It's the Blue Danube, or Danube, or however the heck you say it. Details were chosen by Purple Fun Dragon 08, and this person wanted a fast Latin style, a tuba, and a vibraphone. This 1867 waltz by Johann Strauss Jr., if I said that right, flows slowly in tribute to the European river. So, yeah, this was one of the choices that I probably had about three or four submissions for. Luckily, they were all pretty good. This was just, my favorite, and that's your cover. Purple Fun Dragon, work that. Also, it was one of the few, choices picked for Luigi. Well, I had a few people pick Luigi, but you know, it was mostly a couple other people. So anyway, here we are in the music hall. I love that they all just start bobbing. I love how the tuba sounds in this. It sounds so out of tune, but it's in tune. I think that's what I liked about it. It was almost goofy. Such a weird... It sounds almost like elevator music, which I mean that in a good way, because it makes it unique. Which, that would be so funny to hear the song. Just like cruising on the elevator. So, big work it to Purple Fun Dragon 08. Thank you for choosing this, or being one of the few to choose this. And once again, thank you to anyone who... What in the world? Why would we get a close-up of this wall? Yeah, I don't know what the heck the video is doing, but, pretty much thank you to everyone who picked these random songs. Some were more popular than others. Everybody really enjoyed that though, so thank you Purple Fun Dragon 08. Everybody who's watching, let me know what you think of this pimp's work with that. Again, I'm still kind of doing that mystery contest. Uh-oh, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. This could have been 3 different people, this choice right here. But the winner was Vampire Koopa, who wanted Gooba, fast style with fast tempo with no style in all cat suits. The first tune most popular, most people ever learned started as a French melody around 250 years ago. It was written by Mozart, I know that much. 3 different people wanted all Gooba suits. I went by who chose it first, which was Vampire Koopa. That was the first person to submit that choice. And also I liked that tempo better anyway, regardless. But for the 2 other people who were like, hey, I picked that too, that's why. So, you know, it was already commented. Gooba +1. Sweet. How come I'm not in the audience? Gotta put Gooba in the cat suit. This was probably one of my favorites for a very, very stupid reason that comes up towards the end. I love how all the people bob in the audience. I put this in the concert hall too. Yep, all those flips and applause. That's why I love this. It's hilarious how they all just start clapping like, oh, it's so good. Gooba really can flip like that too. I should show that off in a video. So, big pimp out to Vampire Koopa. Let me know what you think of his work with Gooba +1. Uh-oh. Waluigi. We're working it. By the way, if I get your gender wrong when I say your username, please don't punch me. I promise that it's innocent. So Mario Gamerable chose the details for Oh My Darling Clementine. He wanted a normal tempo, Hawaiian style, handbells and a banjo. This song about a man who misses his darling has a tune so catchy that many have remembered her since the 1880s. Ready to continue the tradition? This song will forever remind me of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which is a fantastic movie, by the way. And there's your cover. It's so detailed. I was really in tune with the close-ups this time. So yes, work it, Mario Gamerable. Again, not a whole lot of people chose this, but let me just say many more did than for the Blue Danube. But I ended up liking this choice the best. Yes, and we did this at a rock, or whatever this is called, the rock arena or whatever. I love the mixture of styles. We've got like Hawaii, and then we have Christmas time, and then we have like, you could say country or Animal Crossing, if you wanted to be clever. Look at that fog. I know I pointed that out last week, I just think it's really funny. So Waluigi makes his first appearance. But then again, so did Luigi, I guess. I just feel like you don't see as many Miis of Waluigi. I haven't anyway, maybe you guys have. Alright, so thank you Mario Gamerable for that, everyone, once again. 2 plus Waluigi once. Oh, let me know what you think in the comments. Oh, my darling Clementine. Alright, now we have Mario entering the picture, clearly. La Bamba! Uh-oh, password for tomorrow. Note it. The password for tomorrow is yellow, and this was chosen by Red Yoshi 3, who wanted a fast rock style with saxophone and an NES horn. You may know it as a 1950s rock song, but did you know La Bamba has had people dancing in Mexico for centuries? Now give it your own bouncy beat. This was one of those songs that's like really fun to play, actually. And pretty much every option, I think this is my favorite cover. Every option for this was really pretty legit. I just loved the I almost called it the tuba again, the sax. And of course we get to see the NES horn for the first time. So work it, Red Yoshi. And once again, keep in mind the password for tomorrow is yellow. Now, the NES horn is very subtle. It's a really subtle instrument you almost have to listen for. Oh yeah, Lady Gaga just started getting into it. I love the the saxophone though. Again, it adds that comical effort because I find brass instruments really hilarious for no particular reason. Mario's really getting down on the NES horn though. And believe me, even without the guitar, like, the NES horn is not a predominant instrument, so that's another reason why I had a problem with people only picking that last week. But yes, it fits in making a different song unique. Wow, the audience really liked that one. So give it up for Red Yoshi 3. And let me know what you think of his version of La Bamba. And wow, we're already to our last song, which is pretty crazy. Chariots of Fire. This one has a catch, especially for the person who chose this. Because I had a lot of similar things on this, This was chosen by MadameWario the Awesome, who wanted a fast techno or electronica beat with a galactic drum and a bassoon, but there is no bassoon in the game, and even I thought there was, so I don't even know what that is, like what that mix-up was. This 1981 movie theme made famous by blah, 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 is one of the most inspiring sports tunes ever written. Sorry, I had to read that. But anyway, so I changed it to the galactic piano. As I said, I might alter some things sometimes for some of your choices. Other people had galactic instruments chosen with something else, but the tune was slow, and I didn't like the slowness of it, so that's kind of why this ended up turning into that. So because there was no bassoon, I went ahead and used the galactic piano because it sounded really awesome. I actually think this is like my favorite choice of all from last week. Look at that epic hand clap back there. That really is actually like a decent thing to use. It really does sound like a techno song though, like that's what I loved about it. So yeah, definitely, probably my favorite. Either that or, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star is a favorite of mine for a different aspect, but this is probably my favorite, choice of the week. And of course, Gooba is an appearance, so I guess all the songs that Gooba did this week were my favorite, but yeah, to MadameWario the Awesome, I liked your options, just there was no bassoon. And to everybody else who picked a really similar style, thank you for those. Again, I just went with basically tempo differences and stuff like that. So that was Chariots of Fire, which is our last audience-chosen song for the week. Tomorrow I'll have my 2 songs up from my library, and then I'll go over your choices for next week as well as far as singer and song go. Please do not comment anything in this video with a song choice, even if you know the game, because I'm not going to go by that. I just delete all those comments so people aren't confused. And again, this is kind of something I saw in the comments. People have been getting inspired from what they're seeing, as far as I know, because a lot of people liked the Here Comes the Bride from last week that was Japanese. And so a lot of people chose like a Japanese theme that was really, really, really similar to that, or like the same. So yeah, try and avoid that too. Repeating instruments and repeating like the instrument combination of something that was in a previous video will not get you like a song choice, probably. That you probably won't win in that case or be voted for. So again, just uniqueness, try to be unique, and I challenge any of you to pick, like for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, 2 instruments and nothing else alone for next week, because that's pretty awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you again tomorrow.